Hello friends, in today's video we will read about quadratic equation. But before going into quadratic equation, let's learn about what is degree of a polynomial expression. So as you can see, this is a polynomial expression we have over here. Okay. Now what is the degree of it? How can we determine the degree of it? Degree of a polynomial expression is the highest power of its monomial terms. So these are the monomial terms. We have four monomial terms over here. Okay. So what is the highest power? The highest power is with the first monomial term, okay, which is 4. Therefore, degree of this polynomial expression is actually 4. Okay. Next, we will know that how many roots can a polynomial expression have. Now for this we need to know that what does roots mean. Roots are nothing but those values of x. Okay, I'm writing this in terms of sets. Okay, those values of x which are going to satisfy a polynomial expression. Okay, they are called the roots. Now the number of roots of a polynomial expression is equals to its degree. So for example, in this polynomial expression the degree is 4. So the number of roots of this polynomial expression will be 4. That means we will have 4 values of x which are going to satisfy this polynomial expression. Now what is the meaning of satisfying? Satisfying means if you put those values of x in this polynomial expression you will get 0. Okay, so that is called roots. Now let us see what is the definition of quadratic equation. Any equation of degree 2 is called a quadratic equation. Let us write down quad for short. Is called a quadratic equation. The general form of a quadratic equation is given as ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where it is very important to specify that a is not equals to 0 and also a, b and c all belong to real number. Now the reason why a should not be equals to 0 is if a becomes equals to 0, then the equation reduces to bx plus c equals to 0 and it becomes a degree 1 equation. But the basic definition of quadratic equation states that it should be of degree 2. So a, which is the coefficient of x square, must not be a non-zero value. So as we discussed here, number of roots is equals to degree. So degree of a quadratic equation is 2. What should be the number of roots? Yes, number of roots should be 2. So that means x will have two values or two sets of two values in its set that will satisfy this equation. That means if I put x1 I will get 0, if I put x2 I'll get 0. They are called roots. Now every equation has a geometrical representation. Quadratic equation represents a parabola. We will discuss about it in detail when we will study parabola or conics. It represents a parabola. Okay, next we will, so this was the basic definition of quadratic equation. Things to note over here is the general form. This should not be, a should not be equals to 0, a, b, c should belong to real number, degree is 2 and number of roots 2. Okay, and quadratic equation, this is just for general knowledge, quadratic equation represents a parabola. Now next is we will derive the expression for roots of a quadratic equation. Alright, so what we have, let us write down the general form of a quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Okay, now let us do one thing. Let us do some rearrangement. Ax square plus bx equals to minus c, or that implies what we can do is dividing both sides by a. So that will give me x square plus b by ax equals to minus c by a. Now let us do a trick. Let us add b by 2, add b by 2a whole square on both sides. Okay, now the reason why we want to do this is to convert both the sides, or convert only the left hand side in term of a perfect square. We want to use the form a plus b whole square over here. X square plus b by a x whole square is equals to minus c by a plus b by 2a whole square. So now you can see this part can be written as x plus b by 2a whole square, right? It takes the form of a plus b whole square. So this will be a square plus 2 into x into b by 2a will give you b by ax plus b by 2a whole square, and this can remain as it is. In the next step, let us do something with the right hand side. The right hand side becomes like this. Now let us transfer the root on the root let us transfer this power 2 from left hand side to right hand side, and this gives us plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 4a square, okay, which is nothing but plus minus b square minus 4ac by 2a, or x equals to minus b by 2a plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. Or we can further beautify it. 2a is outside root, taking LCM as 2 minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac. So this is the formula to find a root of a quadratic equation, and as you can see we will have two roots over here because we have a plus and minus. So for plus we will get one root, and for minus we will get another root. So using this formula we can find out the roots of a quadratic equation. Also we can find out the roots of a quadratic equation by middle term factorization that we did in class 8 standard or 7 standard, but that is actually possible only in limited situations when the middle term the middle monomial term can be actually written in terms of addition or subtraction of two numbers. Okay, but all the time it is actually not possible, and then we can just to save time we can use this formula, okay, quickly to find out roots of a quadratic equation. Now the next part that we will read in our next video is the nature of roots of these quadratic equations, okay, based on this particular value which is known as discriminant. Okay, so this we will study in our next video. Thank you.